we're on air. We are live. Let's just have a look. Oh. Hold on, let me just reset Twitch for a second. Yep, here we go. We are live. Gonna check that all the audio is working. Yep, here we go. We are live. Oh, audio is all good. That is good. Now we've just got to wait for everyone to ready up. I'll let everyone. Well, hopefully everyone's already in. So probably not. We're probably missing one. I think we're missing one person. Don't know who though. I think one of the hash drivers, maybe. One of the hash drivers. Yeah, it must be one of the hash drivers. The Ultra doesn't have a teammate in McLaren. I'll have a look at Discord, see what's going on. I should be correct with one of the hash drivers missing. Yep, we are still missing one person. But he's not online on Discord at the moment. Oh, and we're starting without him then. Okay. Here we go. We are back. It's only been what, just under a month. Can finally get back to some racing. Hello, hello. Yep, we're back. Instead of X5 Mondays, it's still X4 Mondays, but there's still quite a few familiar people here. A lot of drivers from X5 last season, but that's mainly because EXA in season 5 had seven tiers. Now we've shrunk down to 5 since because not many sign-ups as there was last season. So reverting back to 5 for this season. So going from that, the drivers who are X5 pace would be promoted to X4 as all the people lower down will be boosted up, since X5 is now the slowest tier. And I didn't really do a good job explaining that, but I did it anyways. How many people? Only 6 people. Oh well, 6 is better than none. But here we go. EXA Season 6 is about to start with its first ever race here in Australia. As we'll wait for Chocolade and Alex to choose their tyres. Hopefully. I guess they won't. But should be expecting, or that is Australia, 2 dry sessions. Oh, as we can see in qualifying, it is indeed dry, but looks a bit cloudy. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Everything up. There we go. Alright, who's going to be the first driver out? Who's going to be the first driver out on track for Season 6? Who's it going to be? Don't see anyone coming out yet. You gotta give them their time to put all their setups on. Have a look at the weather for qualifying and race. So, oh, here we go. Radicu looks like he's coming out in the Red Bull. Yep, it's going to be Radicu in the Red Bull. First driver out. There we go. And his teammate, Poison Death, also joining him. The two Red Bulls coming out early. And then there's a Ferrari of Evan Faulkner also coming out of the pits. So here we go. Cars are out on track. We have cars on track. We've had no racing for little under a month, but we're back at it again for the next 2.5. 12 rounds this season, including 2 mystery Grand Prix, where, of course, if you don't know what's going to happen then, the track is decided just probably based on random, so any track that is not on the calendar will be, a track that isn't on the calendar will be put into a random draw. All tracks have an equal chance of being selected, and all those tracks will be different across all 5 tiers, or all 4 tiers, since X1 has its own separate calendar. So those Grand Prix will be very interesting indeed to commentate over, because no practice at all in those. I'm also looking forward in racing there as well, since I also do race in EXA on Thursdays in X2. So I like the concept of the mystery Grand Prix. But here we go. First lap of season 6 is we're going to ride on board with Radicu in the Red Bull. Turn 1. Down into fourth gear. Keep it on the curb. We've done that nicely. DRS activated early as possible. All the way down into the sharp right-hander. That is turn 3. Into 3rd gear. Then into 4th. Don't want to be doing track limits here. Nicely done. Nice and wide. There's a good line there by the Red Bull driver. It was a 26.9 for the first sector. Could have used a bit more curb or runoff, because this exit is definitely the most important in this circuit. DRS activated now. You can see him swoop left. And now we've got the two. Now we've got the left and the right. Oh, but Radicu's bottled it. Radicu's rounds in the S section. That's our first off. But his teammate Poison Death, I think he's going to be the first one to set a lap. There's one of the Alpines ahead of him. Actually, I think that's Kev the Sly. Nope, Kev the Sly's off on the lap. But he's way before him. So it's going to be Poison Death. He's going to be the first one to complete a lap, actually. I was wrong. Poison Death, unlike his teammate, hasn't bottled it. And we can see where the Red Bull goes. To the line now. The first lap is going to be on 118.1 for Poison Death. As if you can see his teammate in the background there. Might not have enough ERS to be able to go again, but he's going to try. As Evan Faulkner, only a tenth behind Poison Death, slots his Ferrari into 2nd. I think that is one of the, yep, that's Hey Tony taking provisional pole for 117.9, but still a lot of drivers yet to do their lap. Who's going to be next across the line? It might be a Mercedes. It is a Mercedes, and it is Falling Squash. How can Falling Squash compared to the rest? He crosses the line now, and he does take the fastest time off of Cody, 117.784. And now here comes the Alpine of Kev the Slice. Where can he slot in? 118.6, goes 5th fastest. Of course, Kev the Slice making the change to Will from last season, so he is going to be just that bit slower, so we can't expect any masterclasses from him, as Sinwars goes 6th fastest. And that might, and I don't think I have any laps for a while. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at Radicu. He's still going, but he does not have much DRS at all. Gets very close to the grass there, and he goes into the pits. Just not enough DRS there. Ever since he made that mistake down in turn 10. Just losing the rear slightly. Who else? Running ball with Mr. Bean. Also another driver also racing on Mondays who used to race in X5 instead. No, he used to race in X6, sorry, but being promoted into X4 now. Mr. Bean goes 7th fastest. I'm sorry, I got that mixed up. Mr. Bean reserved a lot in X5, so I got that confused. But yes, Mr. Bean did race in X6 last season. I think he got second in the championship, which was a mighty effort from him with his teammate Zytex winning that championship. Yeah, Ferrari 1-2 in there. Complete dominance by them, but that doesn't matter now. That is a pass. This is not X6. This is X4. Who else? Is this Tony on another lap? I think it is. Is that he may just be 2 tenths up on his lap? This is going to be one to watch. Yeah, mystery GPs. Yeah, it is a good idea. The mystery Grand Prix. It's the outlier of the lot. Because for instance, I'm just gonna go off the top of my mind for some tracks we haven't got. It could be anything really, because yeah, we don't. If I'm correct, we don't have Monza this season, and we could have a track like Monza, which isn't as chaotic, but we could just have Monaco. Imagine 20 drivers with no practice around Monaco. That'd be nuts. So here we go. Hey, Tony, across the line, 1:17.6, almost 2 tenths ahead of the driver in second place. Lots of laps now being set by other drivers. Who's the closest one to the line? And on the lap. But yeah, there's not much ERS left. I think Mr. Bean also starting another lap, and so is Kev the Slice. So I think that was Bennigue. Kev the Slice's teammate. Oh, but Bennigue's invalidated though. How about Alex? Alex Carew. Can he prove? Alex, he's got GOAT in his name. Can he prove himself to be a GOAT in X4 with this lap? Oh, you know what? I think that's the first commentator's curse we've had there. He almost dropped the rear. Did Alex. Close to putting it into the wall there. As K-Moy goes the fastest in the AlphaTauri. How's Kevin Slice doing? He's in the pits. What about Mr. Bean? Mr. Bean backing off. I think he can, yeah. If I get rid of that. Trying to check 2.6, yep. Mr. Bean's probably going to go again. Got 2.6 laps of fuel there. You can check just by the top right of the wheel. Being a bit nosy there. No, actually, Poison Death. I think this may just be his second set of soft tyres in qualifying, but he's going for it again. Here's the Red Bull. Ooh, quite a bit of curb there. I thought he was going to put it in the wall for his line. It's 27.1 in the first sector, and yeah, that's track limit. Here we go. How about Chocolate? His sector 1 is purple on the mini-map, but that mini-map tends to be not right at all. You see purples on there all the time, but that's not usually it. Chocolate 44.4 for his sector 1 and 2 combined. That's going to be track limits there. Actually, no, it's not. Got a bit lucky there, but at the same time, you could say unlucky because he had to take a little escape to the gravel. He's definitely cost him a few tenths there, but Chocolate, without a lap, he's going to need to at least set a lap at the moment. Foot flat to the floor, DRS activated. Pedal to the metal. Where can Chocolate go? You know what? Second place with that mistake. That was a quality lap there from Chocolate. Now for Romeo 1-2. Oh, I think Ultra's backed off of his lap too. What about Steel Sneeze? In the Mercedes, can he snatch his pole position away from the Alfa Romeo? No, he can't. Radicue again. He's on another lap. Hopefully he doesn't repeat his mistake he did on his first lap. spotting it at the start of sector 3. But he's up on his previous time though by a tenth. Looking good from the Red Bull. As long as he's had a good exit on the previous corner, he would have a good sector 2. Oh, but no, he's down actually 2.5 tenths. But that doesn't matter right now. Oh, but he's invalidated it as Radicu. Radicu's invalidated his lap. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ultra, going through it again. He must have made a similar mistake to Radicu, or possibly even the same. He's got a lap time of 1:38.9. That is nowhere near enough representative for a time here, especially around Australia. Maybe if it was somewhere like Spa, that'd be rapid. But he's invalidated as Ultra. Radicu and Ultra not having good qualifying sessions at all. What about Benegu? 44.8 for the first and second sector. That is not bad. I'd say that's just 3 tenths off of Chocolades. You know, Benegu's got a good chance here for a possible top 5 at the moment. Top 5. Oh, but Benegu, he's drifting. He's drifting that Alpine is Benegu. What a save there, but it's only P8 because of that. Benegu drifting the car around the last corner. That was some impressive stuff right there. What about Alex? Alex at the moment. Ah, he's backed off. Yeah, he's backed off. Back into the pits goes Alex. Lots of drivers making mistakes actually. And just starting a lap too. How about Luigi Sven? He was on the lap on the board with him, but yeah, he's 1.2 down, and he's not got enough fuel to start another lap. So he's going to be peeling to the pits very shortly. But his teammate just starting the lap, however. Yeah, he was, I did see, he was X2, but just a time trial merchant, I guess. But he could have, yeah, that drift could have cost him a lot. Because mind you, I remember Benji was in X5 last season. He had, his attendance was alright. And I would say at best he was inconsistent. He makes quite a few mistakes, but as long as he can capitalize on those mistakes, become consistent, he could be a good challenger for this season. Okay, yep. He sees here is Benegu, he's in the chat. And hello Luigi Sven, you're here as well. Actually, Luigi Sven, oh, it's a bit laggy here, someone might have left. Actually, no one has, as K-Moy goes 7th fastest. Oh, Luigi Sven's left. I'll invite you. Where are you? There we go. I send the invite back to Luigi Sven. He's going to want to get back into the session quick so he can set one final qualifying lap. Collecting points. Yeah. You're just going to want a good start to the season here. Oh, just passing by. Okay. This is the session, right? I thought you left the session. As in the F1. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on there? Teamway completely cutting the circuit. Sim Wars, he's on the lap. Radicu, he's on another lap. Hopefully he doesn't make a mistake. He hasn't invalidated, nor is he in the gravel or the grass or in a wall. Can Radicu finally get a clean lap here in X4 Australia? He rubs that tyre on the yellow line, getting close to the edge of the circuit as he possibly can. DRS is open. Doesn't look like not bad of a lap from Radicu, and it's not bad at all. 1.117.5. Radicu goes on to pole. That's a shocker there from Radicu. two Alfa Romeos going to need to get a move on if they want the first pole position here in Season 6. How about Evan? He's 4 tenths up. You know what, Evan here, if he keeps his Sector 3 neat and tidy, he could be on for the top 3 here, maybe even a front row. This is probably, yeah, this is going to be his last lap, unless he can charge the battery up really quickly and go again. But no, he's just not got enough fuel. Luigi Sven retires from the session. Evan Faulkner goes pole position! 117.454 for the Ferrari. These times just getting quicker and quicker. Chocolate's still in the pits. Actually, no, he's just coming out of the pits now, but I don't think he has enough time. Chocolate's going to have to be quick with this outlap if he wants to be able to set a lap. It's 1 minute 20 to go. He's going to have to waste no time. Oh, that's happened to me before. That's happened to me before, Luigi Sven. It was in Canada. I kept disconnecting. But I set a good first lap and I think I started that race third. So it wasn't bad, but that's just unfortunate. Who are we riding on board with? Who's on a lap? Radicue. He's on another lap. But so is Tony. There's Faulkner just getting out of the way of everyone. Oh, he's out of fuel actually. He's really going to have to be careful where he's going to go. We see Chocolate zooming past everyone here. He wants to get that lap in. He's going to need to get it in quick. 20 seconds left. Yeah, he's going to be able to get it. So, oh, Benegu's out. Benegu's hit the wall. Oh, Benegu. Actually, Tony, he's 10th down in his first sector. This may be crucial here, as you know, he's up on his time, gaining a 10th and a half in his second sector. That is quite good. Can Tony snatch? Can he get his first pole position actually? I'm pretty sure Tony is yet to receive a pole position. He didn't last season in X5. He got a few podiums, but I don't think he ever got that win. Or he's yet to get a win here as Ultra gets a 5-place grid penalty for the collision with Mr. Bean. But Tony here, can he get provisional pole? Yes, he can! 117.354 for Tony, and that might just be pole position, unless his teammate Chocolate can say anything about that. Chocolate, he's just under a 10th up as Falling Squash goes full fastest. What about K-Moy, however? Only a tiny bit up as well. He's just ahead of Chocolate. Which Alfa Romeo is going to finish ahead of the other? Is it going to be Tony? Is it going to be Chocolate? Who's it going to be? Chocolate, he looks like he's kept this final sector neat and tidy. Here we go. Chocolate, full gas to the line. Where will he go? Chocolate gets pole position. It's an Alfa Romeo 1-2 here in Australia. Chocolate getting pole. That is a good lap there from the Alfa Romeos to finish, to qualify 1-2 here. Great laps from the both of them. Yep, and that's it for qualifying. Exceptional stuff there from Chocolate. Oh, Mr. Bean's also got a penalty for that collision with Ultra. Not too sure what's happened there, but we'll probably see it in the steward's office at some point. We'll go over the instance in qualifying. That's it for qualifying for Australia. Chocolate on pole, followed by his teammate Tony, then Evan Faulkner, followed by Radicue, Falling Squash, Alex Carew, K-Moy, Stilled Sneeze, Poison Death, Luigi Sven, who was unfortunate to have that disconnect. He could have had quite a good lap there in the end. Sin Wars, Benegu, Kev the Slice, Mr. Bean, Anand, Ultra, and FG Pro slots in the last place. Slots in the last place. Oh, that was a good qualifying session, actually. That was not bad at all. Oh, this is so much better without Chaz. So much better. He's probably in here as well. Sorry, Chaz. I don't really mean it, or do I? I probably do. I think it's going to be 29 laps here in Albert Park. Yeah, we're gonna get underway. Lights out. It's going to be very soon for the first race in season 6, with starting off with X4 on Monday. Then we'll be going to X3 on Tuesday, the big boys in X1 on Wednesdays, followed by X2 on Thursdays, and then finally we finish off the week with X5 on Sundays. But attention away from that. Here we go. First race of the season. First race of X4. It's lights out and away we go here in Melbourne. Chocolate and Tony getting good starts there. Radicue getting a good start as well. Evan falling off in the back. Is there any instance in turn 1? No spinners as of yet. Chocolate and Tony still leading. Followed by Falling Squash and Radicue at the back. Alex Carew actually trying to have a go at the Red Bull here on the hard tyres. Oh, but Tony, something's happened to Tony in third. I think he's had a moment as K-Moy and Mr. Bean and Sinwars all get 3-second time penalties. I think that was going wide as Poison Death. Poison Death's been spun round. It was one Red Bull to have the first spin in qualifying. It's the other Red Bull to have the first spin in the race. But yeah, Falling Squash now in second place behind Tony. He must have made a mistake somewhere in turn 3 or 4. Because he's now half a second behind the Mercedes in front. You can have a look at the tyres. As we have Chocolate, as we have everyone on the mediums except Alex Caro on the hards and FG Pro and Poison Death on the soft. And actually, talking about FG Pro, he is round. FG Pro is round. Both Aston Martins, 15th and 16th. That isn't a great start for those two whatsoever. We'll now have a look at the position changes. Actually, the Falling Squash up 3 positions. He's having an absolute blinder of a start. But Ultra as well, up 8. 8 positions up for Ultra. 4 for Mr. Bean. Those 3 having wonderful starts. As Sinwars retires from the session. We'll go back to the tyres. Chocolate, look at that. He's already got that gap out to a full second, and he's got tons of ERS. Okay, Tony just needs to slot into that Mercedes DRS, and Alfa Romeo can pretty much get that 1-2 back as long as Tony stays in that 1 second, and Falling Squash goes outside the 1 second, of course. Yeah, you could accelerate. Oh, that's unfortunate from Sinwars. He's saying his accelerator pedal is glitching out. It's not great as Benegu into the pits for hard tyres. You may have picked up front wing damage. Maybe that's what happened with him and Poison Death. It could be a 2016 title race. Chocolate now setting the fastest lap of the race. As Tony now just in DRS, but he won't get it here. Australia, 4 DRS zones here, so DRS is going to be extremely effective around this track. Falling Squash is going to need to get inside of that DRS zone in order to have a chance of up Chocolate, because his teammate is going to be all over the back of him in like a lap's time. As Evan Faulkner now gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Oh, but no, that's Chocolate cut the track. It might have been, he's had a bad exit as Chocolate. He might have had a moment and took to the gravel a bit. To see the dust and the smoke all picking up there as we went on board with Falling Squash for a bit. Yeah, Falling Squash now. He does not have DRS yet, but he is in DRS range. And Tony now breaks out of the DRS from Radicue. Alex Carey though, he's doing a good job on those hard tyres at the moment. Keep in rank to keep in between Evan and Radicue. He's doing a good job, Mr. Williams. 15 people in the race, and that is not bad at all. Well, it is the season 6 opener, so okay. Oh, Falling Squash getting very close to Chocolate in the lead. He's going to have DRS now, but he's not going to be close enough to make a move yet. He could have done there, but it would have been a little bit aggressive and audacious to do so. He's going to get DRS once again. This Falling Squash. He's using that ERS. He's really using that ERS there. He's tailing Chocolate. He's got the DRS. He's got the slipstream. He's going to pull to the outside. Falling Squash leads the Grand Prix. This is a yellow flag in Sector 2, and that's Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean in the gravel. Oh, I don't know what's happened there with Mr. Bean, but it's any front wing damage. Hopefully it isn't, but it doesn't look like there's any. But Falling Chocolate actually getting back ahead of Falling Squash as all these two are almost going side by side through the third last corner. There's another yellow flag, and I think that's kept the slide. It was kept the sides, and Poison Death round again. Poison Death is round again on those soft tyres. He's having a disastrous race out front, but here we go, Falling Squash. Oh, thought about it for a moment there, did the Mercedes. You know what? Here we go. He's going to go again. He's going to opt for the outside line. Gets squeezed a bit by the Alfa Romeo. Tries to go for the switchback, but there's just not enough room there. Turn 4 comes very quickly. So, switchback never going to work unless the opposing driver goes really deep into the corner. These three now 2.5 seconds ahead of the rest. Falling Squash in an Alfa Romeo sandwich at the moment. Here we go. We're right on board with Tony. Watch this fight between his teammate and the Mercedes. Falling Squash gets ahead again. So he's going to have the DRS. It's going to be It's going to be Falling Squash. Sorry, he has DRS, but yep, Chocolate not going to manage to be able to send one there this time around. These two are just zooming away from the rest at the moment. Things can Falling Squash pull away from the two Alfa Romeos behind. That mistake from Chocolate in turn 7 really proved to be quite fatal. Or turn 6 I should say, sorry, but Chocolate is going to send it down the inside into turn 3. Falling Squash is going to fight it here. And it tries to go for a switchback at the Alfa Romeo, but it's not going to work, just not enough room. Luigi Fenn, currently in 7th, gets a 3-second time penalty. But the roles are reversed here. Chocolate behind the DRS this time. Will he get ahead of the Mercedes? Oh, it's going to be close. Chocolate, is he going to go for it around the outside? Yes, he is. Great move there by the Alfa Romeo. This fight could go on for the entire race. Between these three, they're just pulling further and further away at this point. 2.6 the gap to the Red Bull import now. Yeah, great move. That was a great move. It's around the outside, it's around at there, in to take the lead of the race. That's some confidence he had there with the yellow flag in sector 3, and it's Ultra's around in McLaren. We'll have a look at that. He's got going again. His front wing looks okay. Hopefully not too much damage has been done there. And the driver just spun Ultra, gets in a 3-second time penalty. Loads of time penalties coming early on, but that may just be because some of those may be because of the turn 4 track limits glitch, where if you run off there, you get several warnings. Mr. Bean now getting a 3-second time penalty, but I don't think that was for that corner though. It might have been turn 5 on the exit. So Tony just dropping back a bit actually. Doesn't need to drop back too far. He also drop out of DRS and he could protect these two. Falling Squash Chocolate just to disappear off into the distance. Another yellow flag, but this time it's Alex. Alex carries round. And he's hit the wall. You know what, Alex Carr actually, he's actually negative on his fuel. He's gambling on a safety car to come in this race. Falling Squash Chocolate over. Falling Squash gets a penalty. I think he's run off the road there. So as long as he can appeal that will get removed and be put for one warning only. That's going to be a tough time for the stewards, including myself. Not only am I the commentator of X4, I'm also the head FIA of X4, so we'll also be dealing with all the tickets that are going to be made. Here we go, can Chocolate repeat what he did? This is a lovely camera angle to watch that overtake from, and yes he does, he gets that done very well. Now both Alfa Romeos are going to get DRS, and the battling from the front two has allowed Tony to just catch up a bit more there. Zevon and Raniku are fighting for the lower positions and 4th and 5th there. Those two just gained so much in the final sector compared to Tony, do Chocolate and Falling Squash. I think that's Failing Squash actually. Yeah, that is Failing Squash. Oh no, I've been saying his name wrong the entire time. It's Failing Squash, not Falling Squash. Failing Squash, 32. There we go. Failing Squash. Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't realise that. I thought it was 2 L's. Oh well. No, I know my mistake. It's all good. The FG Pro in the Aston Martin gets in a 3-second time penalty of the yellow flag. Who's that round? So that's a virtual safety car. Who's round? Who's round? Huh? What? Who's round? Who's that off? Huh? I'm confused. Someone had somewhat of an incident. I don't know who it was. A virtual safety car is not going to last for long though. I think Chocolate's going to maybe box for the hard tyres here. They should go to the end from this lap. As if the virtual safety car goes out in time. We'll see what Chocolate does. And he does go into the pits. Falling Squash and Tony staying out. How long will this safety car last though? It's still going as a virtual safety car. So, and there we go. DRS are now unable. But look at Falling Squash though. He's gone. 1.4 seconds ahead. Chocolate though, he's going to hope to, he's not going to come out in any dirty air at all as Radiku's left the session. I'll see if I have him added. Hopefully I do, so we can get him back into the race, which no I don't have him added. I did send out friend requests to everyone in the lobby, but I guess he just didn't accept it. I mean, that's what he gets for not accepting it. If he did, he'd be getting that invite back into the lobby. He's going to hope to get that from someone else. So actually, Tony really has tried to pick it up a bit here. He's back in DRS range of the Mercedes. Well, oh, my EA is... I'll type it in chat. Yep, there's my EA. Just put it in chat. You add that. You can add me. Oh, Evan! Evan just getting a bit all over the place there, but oh, Radicu's been invited back by someone else. Thank you for whoever who's done that. Yeah, it is a good it was a good idea to put it under the VSC. Connected. I've disconnected. Oh no, I've disconnected. Oh fuck no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yep, I've got the invites, don't worry. Oh, everyone's invited me. Oh, come on. Yep, I know I've left. I know I've left. I know I got disconnected. Oh, come on. Why is this taking so long to load? I might just reset my application. Oh no, there we go. I'm going as... No, I didn't think... No, the lobby didn't die. I just disconnected. I'm going to join back. Yeah, I've got all your invites. I'm joining now. It never tends to happen. But, oh, that's... I'm getting back in, don't worry. Imagine, we have 26 people watching. Just say that now, that's like an all-time high. Guess my commentary's just that good. No, the lobby didn't die. The lobby's not dead. Oh, failed to... No. The lobby's not dead, it's all still going. I'm trying to get in. I might just have to restart my app. If so, I'll get the stream up as quick as possible. Nope, I'm in. Alright, let's get back to it. Sorry for the short inconvenience, everyone. Oh, did you disconnect as well? Alright, once I'm back in, I'll send you an invite. And we're back in any second. Here we go, back in. Oh, never mind, Radicu's out of the race. Yeah, Radicu's out. Don't know how that happened, but we're back. Richie Sven, he's actually gaining on the two ahead. Chocolati, what's that gap? Yeah, that gap's like pretty much nothing. About 8 seconds. Chocolati's pretty much pulled out 10 seconds on Falling Bosch and Tony. With that safety car pit, so he might have just secured himself his win. I don't know how it's DNF due. I have no clue how it's DNF due there. Yeah, that's what I'm baffled about. I don't know how it goes to DNF either. Oh, but what's happening? Oh, Benecu's retired, and that is a safety car. That is almost perfect time. Or is that perfect timing for Falling Squash and Tony? I'd say it is quite perfect timing, actually. Yep, they're going to pass safety cars. It's going to wait for the leader, and that's definitely going to make K-Moy still sneeze and Maurice defend pit. Pretty sure Chocolate is going to stay out here. His hard's only for that gold. Oh no, I'm lagging again. Oh yeah, nope, that's just Benedy leaving. Thank God. we can expect the top 3 to pit. But that's really going to disadvantage Chocolate though, because his hard tyres are just a lot more worn than the others. Because if he does pit, that's going to put him into 6th place. Is he going to pit? You know what? He's going to pit this Chocolate. Actually, he might just be able to get ahead of one of the Alpha Tauris. Luigi Sven on the softs. Chocolate on the mediums. It's a good choice there from Chocolate, but does he get ahead of... No, he doesn't. Doesn't get ahead of the second. You know what? Tony's actually in as well. Only losing 1 position, but... That's a risky strategy there from Tony to go into the mediums. I mean, yes, they'll make it to the end, but is it really worth all those positions? I don't know. Alex is actually staying out. That's surprising. Ultra's gone into the pits. Yeah, this is why never give up, Bean. Even though you're last, never give up. You can still score points. Remember the top 12. The top 12 drivers finish points. You only need to go up 2 positions. Yeah. You still have a not bad chance of losing points. Ooh. Mr. Bean really getting the tyres warmed up there. One thing, Luigi Sven on those soft tyres, that's a really interesting decision there. On the soft tyres with what, 14 laps to go. No, I think because of this safety car, they'll make it, but still, they're going to be really shot at the end of this. But he's going to be rapid at the start. Have a look at penalties actually. Everyone on 3 seconds, apart from the 2 Ferraris. We're on 6 seconds of penalties. Oh, some Chocolate and K-Moy. Maybe a bit of lag, bit of desync. A bit of confusion. Oh, Chocolate's left. Chocolate's left the session. I'll send him an invite, because I know I do have him added. There we go. Kim in 7th now, actually. I don't know how that's happened. Gone all the way back down. Something under the safety car, I'm pretty sure. But I'm missing. I'm on 10k channel points. Let's go. I'm pretty sure internet disconnect and desync are the same thing. Like, you know, there might be... No, I think they're different things, actually. Mind you, I think internet disconnect is something to do with the internet. I think desync is just something to do with cross-platform. Because, mind you, I am on PS4 and I do get quite a bit of desync when someone leaves or joins. Yep, Chocolate now back in to the race, which is very good news for him and, of course, his teammate. Tony, who's in 6th position at the moment. The Chocolate in 4th, actually, he's got a great chance at this on those medium tyres. Oh, there's a bit more decent, or a bit of disconnect there from Chocolate. He's just glitched a bit further back into the Ferrari, but manages to stay ahead. No positions dropped, no positions gained from anyone, which is great. And the safety car in this lap. We're right on board with the lead Mercedes, Ford and Squash, who pretty much is going to be absolutely thrashed by Luigi Sven on those soft tyres. He's going to really leave it. He's going to be very slow here on this restart. Safety car's already in. He can go when he wish. Will he go early? Will he go later? There's a collision, 5-second penalty for poison death for a collision with kept the size. Ford and Squash really leaving this one late here. He's still waiting. Still waiting, he is. Everyone's all fun up, and here now he goes. Look at all of those cars. So many of them. As Evans had a brilliant getaway actually. Up into fourth place as Ultra gets the 5-second time, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Evan up into third place. Chocolate not having any of it at all. Makes a super send down the inside to reclaim that fourth position again. That was crucial for him to make that move on the Ferrari because his tyres are older and he's on the harder compound. As Luigi Sven is all over the back of the Mercedes. That's quite obvious because he's on those soft tyres. And look at the straight line speed of the AlphaTauri, and that was a bit dangerous there from falling squash from that weave in. But Luigi Sven's going to go on the inside and still sneezes his spun. And I think Chocolate as well. Chocolate and Still Sneeze might have been in an instant there as Luigi Sven now takes the lead. Don't know what's happened between the two of them. But if that's Chocolate, he could be getting a penalty at the end of this race, and that could maybe strip him off a chance of a podium or the win. Yeah, Luigi Sven in the lead now, ahead of Falling Squash, Evan, Kmoy, and Chocolate now ahead of Ultra. And he's now got his teammate to get past. As Alex now ahead of Ultra. We saw these two going side by side through the last corner. But Ultra and Alex is on the grass. Oh, we almost saw a bit of what happened at Alpine last year between those two drivers. But FG Pro taking as much of this as he can. But they touch a little. This midfield battle is excellent between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers. All going for it for these little positions. That could mean could be crucial in the driver standards come the last few races of this season, as FG Pro gets another 3-second time penalty for track limits. As Alex, oh, he's got so much straight line speed in that Williams, and he's now up into 8th. Good move there from Alex as FG Pro. Now got Poison Death behind them as Tony and Kmoy going for it here. Tony just sealing there a bit, but that's opened the door up for his teammate, and Chocolate trying to make a move down on the outside of his teammate, but no overtakes done there. DRS is now going to be activated. Luigi Sven with the fastest lap of this race, and the Ultra's really not caught up to the drivers ahead. Chocolate and Tony quite quick. Both of those drivers very quick, especially around this track. It seems both drivers 1 and 2 on the race. I think they're just being held up a bit by Kmoy. That's Luigi Sven. Another 3-second time penalty for the race leader. But here we go. Tony's definitely going to get the move done here. And as we watch this move with DRS, we'll have a look at the penalty situation. But failing squash, Kmoy on 3 seconds, kept the slice on 5. Luigi Sven, Evan, Ultra, FG Pro, and Mr. Bean on 6 seconds, with Poison Death on an 8-second time penalty. A lot of penalties spread across the field. The only 3 drivers without penalties. It's both the Alfa Romeos and the Williams. Oh no, the 5 drivers, sorry. So both the Alfa Romeos, both the Williams, and Still Sneeze. Tony and Chocolate now both ahead of the AlphaTauri. The next target in sight is the Ferrari, as Evan gets another 3-second time. That's going to be 9 seconds of time penalties now for Evan. As long as both these Alfa Romeos manage to get through the field, I think these two, as long as they don't get any track limit warnings, could get a 1-2 here. Tony and Chocolate getting a dream start to this season, and Tony just getting so close to those yellow lines here around Albert Park, maximising everything he can as a gap now is 2.2 seconds to the lead. Luigi Sven is absolutely flying on those soft tyres. Ferrari ahead does have DRS. It's not gonna be easy to get ahead. Oh, but Chocolate goes deep. No, Tony goes deep. Sorry, I'm mixing these two drivers. Chocolate goes right on through. Tony just going deep. That was not very, quite bad of him there, because his teammate could potentially be his championship rival. 2016 Mercedes all over again. A Chocolate lining up a move on Evan for the podium spots, and he has done so. Chocolate up into P3. And his next target is who he's been battling with this whole race long. Failing Squash and Mr. Bean and Poison Death both getting more track limits, more 3 seconds for those two. As Tony's now got to be the Alfa Romeo, lined up a move on Evan, which he should be able to do. He's got a good exit, has Tony, and he's got much better straight line speed here than the Ferrari, but both of these drivers are going to have DRS, but Tony just about running out of the ERS as Chocolate makes the move for P2. And now he's got one driver left ahead of him. That is Luigi Sven, who is still in the lead of this race. Tony, however, his teammate still down in P5, struggling with ERS management. But Evan now, however, he is out of DRS range of the Mercedes. This could open up the door for Tony to move himself up into P4. He's got the DRS, he's using as much ERS as he possibly can. Is he going to go for the switchback? No, he's going to try and hang it around the outside here. That's probably going to be a track limits warning for Tony, but he's still trying. The Ferrari making wonders, but look who it is! K-Moy up the inside of Chocolate. It's the Alfa Romeo and the Alfa Tauri and the Ferrari touch. As Evan now gets the time, Tony gets 3 second time penalty as well, so does Alex. And I think Evan's round, and that is another safety car. Tony there, I think, yeah, I'll check that. He's probably got that. Well, that's pit stop, sorry. He's probably got that from. You can see. Oh my lord, look at that. As it's currently a safety car, you can see all these huge gaps where people are getting warnings. But as long as they bring up their race directors, which, if I remember, I will do at the end of this race, they'll be able to get it removed for just one warning only. So don't think these final race standings are indeed final, as Luigi Sven comes into the pit. Chocolate, and pretty much, yeah, everyone's going to be coming into the pits here. Or of course, all for that soft tyre. And what's good for the Luigi Sven, Chocolate, and Hey Tony, I know they all have fresh softs. Oh, but Tony's having to wait. Chocolate's really being held up here. He's not gone yet. Now he gets going. Tony's been blocked for so long. He's down in P7, P8 even. Tony is now down in P9. That is not good at all. Well, Chocolate's been spun. Chocolate spun under the safety car actually. Both the Alfa Romeo is now down into 7th and 8th. That was a disastrous pit stop for those two. The two drivers who looked like they could have easily got a 1-2 in this race, now down in 7th and 8th. That is not what they want at all. Except the Slice actually decides to stay out on the mediums, currently in P11. Or actually, no, I think he's gone on to use mediums actually. He might not have any softs remaining. I think Evan Faulkner in the Ferrari paused that safety car. Is he happy? I didn't see that. I think we're going to have, yeah, 5 laps of racing. We should have 5 laps of racing after the safety car. Oh, and I think that is Captain Slice coming into the... Yes, it is. Captain Slice into the pit. This has been quite the chaotic race. I'm probably expecting quite a few tickets to be made after this. There's been quite a few spins. This is, if you include we've had a virtual safety car, and this is the second safety car of this race. So there's going to be a lot for the stewards to discuss. Lots of penalties and track limits to be removed after this race. That's for sure. And here we go, safety car is in at the end of this lap. Luigi Sven, who said in the chat he was only looking for points. He only wanted to just finish with a few points, just get just at least a good start in the season. But what do you know? He's currently leading the race. Is the driver in the AlphaTauri, the person who finished runner-up from Chaz in the X5 driver standards last season, is leading the race in X4. How can he cope though to the likes of Failing Squash and his own teammate behind, and Alex Caro, FG Pro may I say? Pretty sure he started in P17. He's currently in P5. He's having a wondrous race so far. The Alfa Romeos are going to have to be aggressive with their moves. If they want to have a chance. But Luigi Sven, he's gone with Luigi Sven, and Failing Squash has had an excellent getaway compared to him. Failing Squash only 2 tenths behind. As Ultra's dropped off massively here to the rest. Oh, as he gets a bit out of shape there, does Ultra. We expect Chocolate and Tony to be past him in no time. Oh, but K-Moy has made contact with the Mercedes in front a bit. But Luigi Sven still leading them as Alex Caro around the outside. That's a great move. And Evans round again. And that's another safety car. That's going to be another safety car. Oh my, another safety. Alfa Romeo's going to be punching themselves over that. Evan Faulkner in another incident there, and might have been with Poison Death, and yeah, he doesn't have a front wing. That incident might have been with the Red Bull Poison Death. We can have a look at the driver. It doesn't look like he has any front wing damage, and it was a turn 3 as well. Turn 3 safety, that's a bit odd. Very odd to have that turn 3. Luigi Sven's in the pits. Luigi Sven pitting. He's boxing for a new front wing. Luigi Sven had a damaged front wing. Oh, that's why. And Evan Faulkner's retired, but Luigi Sven though. Oh, that must be gutting. He picked up a damaged front wing. The lead in this race. Now at the back of this race is Luigi Sven. Everyone always jokes about doing a last to first. He's just done a first to last in the space of 30 seconds. Oh, jokes aside, that's poor. That is not poor. That's disappointing from the week. Disappointing for the weekend Sven. Definitely could have won here today, but oh, he's at the back now. No, I think, yeah, actually, yeah, you've got a point there, Chaz. He might have already retired in the pits. No, actually, Evans on the mediums, he did retire in the pits. Chaz, Evan did retire in the pit lane because he wouldn't be on the medium tyres otherwise. Yeah, the safety car, it should be in at the end of this lap. Hopefully it is. Actually, no, this is its first time round, sorry. It won't be at the end of this lap. It'll be in the end of next lap. So we'll have 2 laps of racing here. We'll have a look at the penalty situation. Failing Squash on 3 seconds, so it's Alex and K-Moy, FG and Ultra on 6 seconds, Tony on 3, Poison Death on 6, Mr. Bean on 9 and Luigi Sven on 6 seconds. Failing Squash really is staying close to that safety car. Best not to hit it. I think he's dropping a bit far back from the car ahead. He's going to want to stay in between 10 car lengths or he could get overtaken from behind, since in this game if you drop back by more than 10 car lengths, the game you can just overtake the other person ahead and gain a free position on the safety car, which is a bit naughty, but it's kind of your own fault for dropping that far back, so yep, here we go. Safety car is in at the end of this lap. I love this camera angle, by the way. I've only had it like once or twice. Failing Squash is going to lead them again for the second time. The first time it was the first time, now it's going to be the third time they're going to be led away here in Melbourne. For only 2 laps of racing, the minimum you can get in this game from a safety car restart, so this could get a little chaotic and I thought he went to Failing Squash. Alex Caro, Alex going into the pits. I think he might have got front wing damage as Alex. But Failing Squash is now gone as Alex. He retired from the session. Why is he retired from the session? As Chocolate been getting a very poor start there. As 2 go side by side. Chocolate getting the move done there. But hey, Tony goes ahead. But Tony there, I think he's just letting his teammate through. He knows he's quicker though, so it makes sense. There's a bit of lag, and Alex has indeed left the session. Steel Sneeze now gets ahead of Poison, but Steel Sneeze and Poison Death, I think they're both round. Yes, they are. Steel Sneeze is retired from the session. Steel Sneeze and Poison Death having a moment there. As Failing Squash still leads from K-Moy in second, and FG Pro, may I say, 17th, now in third. As he has Ultra all over the back of him. As Ultra gets very close to the back of the Aston Martin as he can steal that yellow flag and second to 1 from Steel Sneeze. Steel Sneeze has indeed retired on track. You can very much get penalised for that. But Ultra and FG Pro having their own little battle here. The scrap for the lead between Failing Squash and K-Moy is where it's all at, definitely. As Steel Sneeze has now left the session. Claymore now. DRS is not going to be activated. This could be his best chance to get the lead of the race right here for AlphaTauri. Who's gonna win here? Is it gonna be Mercedes or is it gonna be AlphaTauri? Who's gonna win the first race of season 6 here in X4? It's either gonna be 1 or 2. A Chocolate, probably. I think he's going to be lining up a move here on Ultra. Is he? No, he's not. He's just sticking behind the McLaren. What's happened? Falling Squash and Tony have collided. The Alfa Romeos have collided. Chocolate's dropped down to 8. It's Fading Squash and K-Moy still very close together. Kept the slice though in 6th, still doing a great job. But Luigi Sven, he's made his way all the way up to 5th. But it looks like it's going to be Mercedes who are going to win this opening race here. Alfa Romeo looked dominant all race long, but they've crumbled on the last lap, and that's led to victory for Mercedes and Fading Squash, who wins the season opener and gets the fastest lap on top of that as well. K-Moy finishes in 2nd place. FG Pro comes into 3rd. Kev the Slice up into 3rd because of the penalties. FG Pro slots in for 4th. Chocolate in 5th. Anand 6th place. That is great from him. Ultra in 7th. I think that's Luigi Sven in 8th. Tony in 9th. And then I think Mr. Beanfield in the last spot. And FG Pro does get dry. Yeah, I'd say FG Pro is definitely my driver of the day there. Amazing race from the back of the grid for him. Oh, what a restart. That was great. Oh, Alex has to go to work. Oh, and the last 2 laps as well. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We're gonna have a look. I'll quickly have a look over the instance. So that is going to be K-Moy. Lap 1, Mr. Bean. Lap 1, Sin Wars. Lap 1. That's still Sin Wars. No, that's another track limit. Sorry for Sin Wars. Who else? Luigi Sven on lap 6. Ultra on lap 7. Mr. Bean on lap 7. Fading Squash on lap 8. Benegui on lap 8. Evan Poison Death on lap 11. Benegui on lap 13 maybe. Evan Fulton on lap 20. Mr. Bean maybe on lap 21. Hey Tony on lap 22. I didn't get through it in time. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. That's very interesting. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. The first ticket's been made. Yep, Kev, you are cooked. He finished P3 somehow. But that's probably going to be taken away from you from the track limit glitch at turn 4. But anyways, that is going to be it for round 1 here in Australia. And the next race, we're going to be going to the opposite side of the world for Spa-Francorchamps for round 2 next Monday. And we'll see you then. Can Fading Squash continue his streak? Can Alfa Romeo go back up from... Can Alfa Romeo pick up the pieces from where from last race From this race's disaster. That was terrible. Can Alfa Romeo pick up the pieces from this race's disaster? We'll find out next week. See you.